third-person view, and but it's still fantastic. Metal Gear Solid, the original Metal Gear Solid for the original PlayStation. All right, this is probably more than likely part 2, so make sure you watch part 1 before you watch this one. So there you go. Next game I want to talk about that is a great game that I consider one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. My personal favorite is the original Resident Evil for the PlayStation. This game scared the crap out of me when I was a kid. This game, the zombies, when they get up after they fall down, they get up and stuff like that, absolutely freaked me out as a kid. The moaning of the zombies, creepiness, the whole mansion. It was dark. The whole ambiance of thing, very scary for me when I was little. But however, I loved it. It was great. I got a kick out of it. Lots of different weapons, 2 different playable characters, 2 different ways of playing the game by the different characters, different items you can get, different endings. It was just a great story. And the fact that it has gone on to number 5 when that's going to come out. And by the way, most of the Resident Evils have been very good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 was very good. Although there's some people that say, Resident Evil 4 shouldn't really be considered as part of the Resident Evil franchise, even though it has Leon in it. I don't know. I don't really care if it is a part of the storyline or not. It was a great game. So, but I kind of digress. I do digress because Resident Evil set the bar for survival horror. I mean, it is the original survival horror game. So, and what more can be said about it? Resident Evil for the PlayStation 1. Now, the next game I want to talk about is a game that is actually one of the first, one-on-one fighting games, and that is Street Fighter Alpha 3 for the original PlayStation. This is actually the first Street Fighter game that I actually owned on a console. This was cool to me because it not only did it introduce a character that I love now, that I absolutely love in the Street Fighter series, Akuma, and his move, the Shunku Gutsatsu, or the Raging Demon, however you want to say it. But it also allowed some RPG elements as well, leveling up of a character. You can have a level 1 Ryu, a regular Ryu from the original roster, and your leveled up character Cammy or Ken or whatever like that, fight against each other, and it's a great thing. It's the challenge is there, and it's a great thing. And plus the introduction of, no, I guess it's not really the introduction, but the use of super moves, and it's a great game, great game. The music in there was good. The graphics in there were an improvement over over Street Fighter 2. Great game. So Street Fighter Alpha 3 for the PlayStation 1. Now the next game, I have to say, now these games are getting to some of my all-time favorites. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is by far the best Zelda game I played ever. I played 1 and 2. I played this game. I have played Majora's Mask. I played a little bit of Wind Waker. I haven't played Twilight Princess yet. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past is the only game that still makes me go, wow. I have not played a Zelda game since then that has made me go, wow, oh my god, that's a great game. I still have it for the Game Boy Advance. I still play it. Still a great game. I mean, story, music, everything about it, the little secrets, everything about it is just a great game. Played it when I was young, played it many times when I was young. So, great game. I love it to death. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. The next game I want to talk about is a game that when you first turn it on, when you first set yourself and start actually playing, screams out epicness. God of War for the PlayStation 2. This game just is epic. From the cutscenes to the voice acting to gameplay, everything about it is just epicness, is awesome, great, fantastic. The only complaint, and I know a lot of people will agree with me with this, is the fact that there are only a limited number of bosses in there. They fixed this in number 2, which I haven't played number 2, and a lot of people are like, oh my god, you haven't played number 2. But I'm probably going to get it since it's probably only about $20 by now, and play it through. But yeah, they fixed the whole boss problem, the limited number of bosses. I'm pretty sure, I think there's like, wow, like one for every level. So so they fixed that, and I'm sure number 3 is going to be great, which is going to come out on PlayStation 3 pretty soon. But God of War set the standard for these kind of games, and I can't. It's a great game. God of War for the PlayStation 2. I'm sorry. The next game I want to talk about is a game that for every Sega Genesis owner has played, and it's still a favorite of mine. The original Sonic the Hedgehog. This game actually comes with the Sega Genesis, and when I first turned it on, it was amazing. Bright colors. Sonic was incredibly fast. There's some stages where you go loop to loop, and then you go off the screen, and that was just fantastic. The bonus stages were awesome. I really loved those, and we get the Chaos Emeralds. I liked Sonic up to number 3 and Sonic and Knuckles. I stopped playing after Sonic and Knuckles because I don't know, I just kind of lost interest. Super Sonic was a great concept, but I don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog, the first one, was just a better game for me because I loved the music, I loved it. Great game. But the game that is the best game, is the most game that's closest to my heart, my favorite game of all time. Mega Man 2 for the original NES. It's just a great game. I mean, I'm speechless because I have no words for it. The music is catchy. I love the music. The gameplay is awesome. Different types of weapons you can use. The platforming was awesome. The level design was great. The bosses were very, very cool. I mean, Quick Man, Metal Man, Woodman, all of those characters were very catchy, and they had very cool weapons you can use. And man, it was just a great game. I mean, I played that one. That's probably the game I played most as a kid, because I would just go over and over again, trying to find out different ways to beat the bosses and stuff like that. It was just a great game. Although there's some parts that kind of make like but I mean, a lot of games make you do that, but that one made me frustrated a lot. But it was just a great game. I loved it to death. So Mega Man 2 for, I don't know, Metal Gear Solid on my mind right now, but I don't know. But Mega Man 2 for the original NES is my favorite game. So, this is the end of the video. Make sure you rate, comment, subscribe. Any hateful, spiteful comments toward me or toward anyone else will be deleted. This is Time Gen signing off. Take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Do the salute right there. You go. I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye.